Norcross for coming today to share from his best experiences and almost life history. Amen. For what it really means to embody change and to witness it and to actually perform it. It's one thing to talk about it as if you read about it, but it's another to have lived through it and to see how God overcomes, how God pushes through. And although the dreamer may have been killed, the dream still remains. Amen. And so we applaud you. We thank God for your perseverance. Thank God for your steadfastness and your continuing work in Norcross. We see your work, we see your efforts, and we appreciate you so much for what you overcome and withstood. So God bless you. I do keep timetables on all the people that I know and deal with. Amen. And I say that with a little bit of jest because we went to meet Mayor Newton one day, and when he came out of the office, he said, "Well, I can't meet today. Can you come back another day?" And we've been trying to get a meeting for 3 or 4 weeks at that point. So he kind of came down the ladder a little bit. All right. Yeah. So, I just say that because I think it's imperative that we always serve people, and we serve the community, and we serve the purpose. And you do that very well. So again, thank you for what you have demonstrated to come for us here in Gwinnett County. Let's give Mayor Newton another hand. Thank you so much. As I was coming in, I was talking with one of your second cousins, who is a member of our church, one of the pillars of our church, Miss Charlene Long. Wave your hand, Chuck. Amen. And so you all second cousins. Grandparents are sisters and brothers. So that's just how far back they go. But again, let me thank you all for being here today, honoring the life and the legacy and the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What an awesome day to be in the service of God, to give God praise and celebrate what God has done in this world, in this community. And without even thinking about it, we have embodied that in so many ways, and we've been allowed to persevere. It wasn't your strength that did it, it was the strength of God in you that allowed you to persevere and to attain the things that you have attained and challenged, overcome. You have now embodied what Dr. King saw as his legacy come to fruition. So let me ask you all to give yourselves a great big hand for being here to celebrate Dr. King's birthday. That being said, one of Dr. King's lasting legacy was that he would receive awards, the Nobel Peace Prize, and things of that nature, community awards. But I think also imperative that as we move forward in life, as we start to really embrace and capture and continue in continuity the things Dr. King has shared with us through his life and his legacy and his dream, is that we push forward that. I'm always surrounded by people. Reverend Washington, one of those people that continues to push and say, let's do this, let's do this. Jonathan Holmes, who has the Mighty 8 advertising industry. Pastor Brown is here. Reverend DeWitt Johnson, who's his own business owner. These kind of people are people that I applaud because they are living the dream. And as you live the dream and fulfill your dream, don't think that you can't do it, think that you can do it. My dad had a 3rd grade education. I tell people often, I apologize for talking about my dad, but he had a 3rd grade education, but told all of his children, you're going to go to school and get a college education. From a 3rd grade education, he said, you are all going to college and get an education. He preached that from the time we started to walk and read. We taught my dad how to read on Saturday night, reading the Bible. On Saturday night, reading the Bible. And he knew the Bible well enough to know when you made a mistake. And so he corrected. Today, my task is just to applaud a few community leaders. You all, if I could take individually, all of you will bring you up here and tell you how much I appreciate what you do, how much you've influenced my life, subsequently the life of this church and the community. We'd be here all day because you all bring to me special gifts of what it means to be members of the community of faith. Amen. Not black or white, but just the community of faith. So again, congratulations, God bless you. I'm empowered by young people, by the community you came from. Can I give you one quick story? One of the things I admire about us so much is that we come together from various places. I remember going to Rodney Harris's home down in Florida, where the Florida, can I call them grove workers or the fruit workers would try to unionize and get better wages and get better support, but they couldn't. So many people left and went up north because they could get better employment, get better jobs. But one day we were there, Maxine and I, we drove down to one of Bonnie's relatives' funerals, and her sisters and the nieces, we said the oranges looked so good. They just went out in the field and started picking oranges and putting them in the back of the car. And listen, y'all need to see this. It was so amazing that I got afraid that we were going to get stopped on the way back to Georgia. We had so many oranges in the back of the car. But I thought, how times have changed. Representatives of the government. Let me go to my place. One of the things that we wanted to do today is to award some of the community leaders that we have in our midst that may go overlooked sometime. So the person that I want to begin with is none other than a young lady who's a member of our church, and I call her Dr. Barton, Dr. Sophia Barton, has worked at Gwinnett County Public Schools for 26.5 years. 26.5 years. Your work has not gone unnoticed. 26.5 years as an educator in Gwinnett County Public Schools system. And you have worked tirelessly, you worked hard. I've seen the evidences of your effort towards young people and the children that you mentored and you taught, and as an assistant principal and as an educator, your work has gone in vast places even to this day. 26 and a half years and you've been working. Now, for the record, Sister Barton was here when I got here. And just as you'll see her singing today, she was in the choir one Friday night singing when I first got called to Poplar Hill Baptist Church. And she and her wonderful husband were there singing in the choir. So again, this certificate of appreciation in honor of MLK celebration goes to Dr. Sophia Barton for your meritorious service and involvement in education for the Gwinnett County School System, Pastor Avery Headd, and Poplar Hill Missionary Baptist Church. You can go out. Dr. Barton, God bless you. Our next award goes to another young lady who has done tremendous work and continues to do some great things in the county. She's in the 4th year of her first term as an elected clerk of the court. She's currently running for a 2nd term. She served as a chief deputy clerk to the prior elected clerk for 1.5 years. Prior to becoming clerk of the court, she owned and operated her own law practice here in Gwinnett County for nearly 10 years, and that is none other than Miss Tiana Gardner, that we like to represent. Attorney Clerk Gardner is just one of those persons that you can count on, and trust me, when I say I can count on her, I wear her phone out. And she has never, ever, ever not answered her call or responded to what I needed to do when I called. And I never thought I ever needed a clerk of the court as a pastor of the church, but wherever my people are, that's where I am. And so I find myself reaching out to Tiana. She always answers her phone, and if you can't get it right then, she'll call right back. And so I'm not supporting her as candidate only, I'm just simply saying as a representative of the county, she is doing a superb and excellent job. And so this certificate of appreciation goes in honor of the MLK celebration to Ms. Tiana B. Gardner for her meritorious work and involvement in support of Gwinnett County judicial system as Clerk of the Court, granted and given by Pastor Avery Headd, Poplar Baptist Church in Beaufort, Georgia. Miss Tiana Gardner. God bless you. These are the shyest people I know. I can give me a microphone, man.
Well, I just want to thank you, Pastor Head and Reverend Washington, for having me here today. Thank you, Poplar Hill. Every time I've come here, you always make me feel welcome, so thank you. As Pastor stated, I am the Clerk of Court for Gwinnett County. I am the first African-American clerk, as well as the first Democrat and first woman to serve in this role. So I just wanted to say thank you. I am in my first term, and I'm running for a second term. I'm on the ballot in 2024, and I would appreciate your support. Thank you.
Our next person again, from the community, Judge Rodney Harris. I can't say enough about Judge Rodney Harris because he, again, is a pillar of the community, grew up in Gwinnett County, has been a very, very large part of the judicial system for a number of years, but more importantly, he works hard to bring equity and justice to particularly our young boys, our young men that step outside of the law. Now, I'm a big prosecutorial person. I believe you do wrong, you got to pay for it. Amen. 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 If you mess up, fix it. See, God don't punish you for messing up. God punishes you for not fixing it when you mess up. Amen. So Judge Harris started the STRAP program, or worked in the STRAP program here in Gwinnett County, and not only that, but he has family, and I think when you got family in the community, you got equity in the community. You got a reason to make sure that that county works and it does a great job. So Judge Harris has been there. He's almost everywhere you want to be, amen, in the judicial system. But more importantly, he works in the community outside of the judicial system, in the judicial system, and around the judicial system. So we wanted to award you today because of your untiring service, the things you've done. We know you were the first black judge in Gwinnett County. We'll talk about that, we'll let you talk about that, but more importantly, you've been steadfast. And for that, we want to present you with this award, a certificate of appreciation in honor of the MLK celebration to Judge Rodney S. Harris for your meritorious support and involvement in the judicial system in Gwinnett County Juvenile Court. And this is granted to you by Poplar Baptist Church, Pastor Avery Headd, Pastor. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to say thank you because I'm not good in the spotlight. I don't like it. But the thing I'm getting ready to tell you guys is I guess this is my official announcement. I'm going to try to be the first black Superior Court judge in Gwinnett. I'm going to run and just a thank you. You know, I started, not just me, but me and several other folks started this program called STRAP. It's a mentoring program for guys and girls anywhere from 12 to 19. But we try to get these kids and just keep them out of trouble, basically. Yeah. So if you got some kids that need some, you know, strap it up, send it to them. All right, thanks.
Judge Rodney Harris. We're going to have another selection. Are you all okay? Everybody good? We're going to have another selection. Again, let me ask all of the elected officials, judges, I see you all here, please stand, attorneys that are running, let's stand again, because these people you want to get to meet and to know before you leave this premises today. Amen. Let's give them a hand. Thank you all so much. We do have lunch downstairs. We ask that you come down, provided by Mr. Saeed Husan, who's opening up Husan Restaurant down in the Poplar Hill Baptist Church Fellowship Hall. Please come down and join us for lunch today. You won't be remiss. I'm also going to ask our praise ministry to do one more selection, and then after Pastor Brown will come with our final prayer and benediction. You all okay? It's a very short program. We didn't want to keep you all day. You may have some other events, but let's give Reverend Washington a big hand for God bless you guys.